Welcome back to Nissan Stadium, just across the river from downtown Nashville. It's Titan football as we rejoin the action in the second quarter. Coming up at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this week. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Julian Okwara in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's got Smith here. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll come on and kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Colts football and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables Eagles, but boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
He's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's going up top for Taylor, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down, and the Colts just continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half. Here's Humphries. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
There you go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Right there.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill goes underneath for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
58,
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here's Humphries. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Julian Okwara in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Julian Okwara in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. It's caught, Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
58.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Julian Okwara in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he's going to go down again. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway.
And the pressure gets to him again. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
A 6-yard pickup.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Humphreys. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Rip left, rip left. No.
Again, it's Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Stay with your man.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
4-yard line.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerome Baker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is...
Come on, fellas.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
54. Hey.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun is Eason. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the T.Y. Hilton touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Humphries. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Strong right. Strong right.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check pass. Check pass. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
58
From the 29, Tannehill. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jerome Baker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Colts pick it up. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
2nd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, hey, check that, check that. Check 43. Go street.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Eason going to try and throw for it. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right?
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jerome Baker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd
58,
and
right over there,
10.
right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. In your face.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally, the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Oh, going deep here for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jerome Baker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D.
And this will be caught by Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.